By this week, some of you may be experiencing a lot of the pregnancy symptoms. And if you are, I can totally relate with you. For the last few weeks, I've been experiencing the nausea, the dizziness, the extreme fatigue, the vomiting or the urge to vomit. And what has made it worse is the gassiness and the bloatedness, and every time you eat, all of that food, the taste of the food that just comes right back up, that makes you even more nauseous. And some of the worst times is actually in the middle of the night when I have to sleep upright, because if I don't, I get indigestion. Yet, if I sleep upright, I get aches in my back and my shoulders. So sleeping has been really challenging as well. It's almost like in the last several weeks, I never know what I'll expect the next day. I'll never know if I am going to feel well enough to approach my day, or if I'm just going to feel really, really awful. And I got to the point this week where I was just so tired of being tired and so sick of being sick that I literally broke down. And then that's when I had to remember, I had to check myself and see where my cognitive distortions were. And I realized how I was perceiving this situation is that it's never ending, that this is the way that I've been feeling for the last few weeks. This is the way I'm going to feel till, who knows when. And feeling that helpless state of not being well was really getting to me. And once I realized, you know what, that's not actually true. Most women, by the time that they're in their second trimester, start to feel better. In fact, I've even heard that that's supposed to be your best time, where you're full of energy. And then there are a few women who unfortunately feel this way throughout their pregnancy. However, the optimistic thing is that there is an end to it. So what I have learned to do is actually look forward to that end when I can actually feel good, feel like I can tackle the world and all of the things that I have to get done before these babies come out. So catch those cognitive distortions. Recognize that when you're feeling down, when you're feeling anxious, when you're feeling awful, that there's usually a culprit at play. And that culprit, if you look back on it, is going to be some sort of mental trap that's keeping you feeling that way. So if you continuously utilize your bodily symptoms to give you insight, to give you a red flag that there are distortions occurring in your thought patterns, that will teach you to go back and check and identify what those distortions are. And then once you recognize them, correct for them. Be able to come up with an alternative perspective that's more reflective of reality rather than how your mind is magnifying or catastrophizing it. And I hope this is helpful for you this week, because it certainly was a great reminder for me. And there's more to come in next week's Baby Steps to a Stressless Pregnancy.